Hey guys, vlog number 3 and 3 days in a row. I think this is the most vlogging I've ever done, and I promise I'm going to keep up with it. My days are now filled with thinking about what I'm going to vlog about when I get home from work. Now today I've got an interesting one. I'm going to throw a question out there, and I will also answer the question and share a story with you. My question is, I want you to answer it in a video blog, is what is your biggest accomplishment and you're most proud of in your life? Graduated from school, bought a house. Tell me your story. Now, for me, I think my biggest one probably is completing a marathon. Those of you that don't know, it's 42 kilometers or 26 miles. Now, I tried it once 2 years ago. Hello. I tried it 2 years ago and didn't complete it. Now, I did it without training and made it to 37 kilometers of the 42. So, did okay, but that took about 8 hours. It was lots of walking. Now the next year, so just about a year ago, I decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to train for it. It took 6 months of training, and it wasn't always fun. I did a lot of cursing and swearing and threatening to quit, but I kept with it with 2 good friends of mine. It basically involved 3 days a week of running, lots of running. 1 day a week we'd get up really early, 6 a.m., and meet up, usually Saturday morning, and go for a really long run, usually between 20 and 30 and above that kilometers long, usually in the heat because it was summertime. Now 1 day a week we'd also do strictly hills, so it was just non-stop hill running, which that was probably my least favorite part of the training. If you wanted to see a negative Alana, come up to the hill runs, and I was usually quite often in a pretty bad place, but I'm so happy I got through it. Now another run in the week, we just usually have a 10 or 12K run, just loosening up the muscles. That was usually a pretty good run. Usually end of the work week we'd do that, and we'd just get refocused on running the marathon. So yeah, that's definitely my biggest accomplishment, I think. Another thing with the marathon, legs were always sore, which was an interesting thing in the summertime, walking around with sore legs all the time. Now, also throughout the marathon training, I developed an ingrown toenail. Now, if you don't know what that is basically the most pain a human can feel in their foot. I was in tears many days when I'd come home from runs, but I just kind of kept going because I wanted to do the marathon. So I did the marathon with an ingrown toenail, and let me tell you that 42 kilometers or 26 miles made it about 1,000 times worse. So when I came home that day, it was Thanksgiving. So those of you that don't know, here in Canada, Thanksgiving is the first weekend in October. I came home from the marathon knowing that I had to go to a Thanksgiving dinner. I was literally in tears on my bedroom floor, my poor toe. But I got myself changed and over to the Thanksgiving dinner, which was the biggest reward of finishing a marathon. It was unreal just to eat dinner knowing that I completed a marathon. Now, coming up to the marathon finish line, I think was the greatest feeling in the world, knowing I had trained really hard for 6 months to get across that finish line with my 2 friends. So, if you want to do something and have a great feeling, take my advice, train for a marathon. There's so many amazing ones around the world. The one I ran is the Royal Victoria Marathon. I'm going to do it again this year. So in a few weeks, I'm going to have to start lacing up the running shoes again on a regular basis and get out running. And I can't wait to cross that finish line again. As I said, it's the most amazing feeling. But yeah, tell me your amazing story. What is the thing in your life you are the most proud of? Please leave it in a video response, or at least in a comment below this video. I can't wait to hear your stories, and I'll check back again with you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.